Hello friends, welcome to my channel RSK-Code Tutorials. My name is Sourabh Shrivastava and we are learning Junit 5. So friends, let us understand how to write dynamic test in Junit 5. So writing dynamic test, we need this test factory annotation in Junit 5. So this is the newest addition in Junit 5. In Unit 4 and in Unit 5, test annotation at the rate test annotation as denotes that test is a static test which defined at compile time. So we specify this annotation. It denotes that our test is a static test. So all tests in Unit 4 and 5 are annotated with this annotation is a static test. If we write a test factory on a method that method become a dynamic test. This annotation test factory annotates and help us in writing tests which are dynamic and generated during runtime. So there are a few limitations also with test factory annotations. It must return this stream collection table or iterator instance of dynamic test. So dynamic test has some functions which are also known as dynamic test methods. So we need those method instance in return as a stream collection or iterable. So only then these return types are allowed in dynamic test. If we return anything else, any object or anything, it will give us JUnit exception. Test factory methods cannot be static or private. So this is also a limitation in dynamic test. And it also does do not support life cycle callbacks. Means we cannot use before each and after each annotations in dynamic test. It will not work in dynamic cases. So let us understand test cases with some coding examples. So friends, I have written this dynamic test example class. In this, I have named it dynamic test example. So it has these few methods which define how to write a dynamic test in Unit 5. So writing a dynamic test, we need this annotation at the rate test factory. Uh, we have added this annotation test factory and it is coming from this Jupyter API. So let us first test dynamic test with invalid return type. What will happen if I just return a list of string? So as I told you, it has some limitations. If we return any different type, any different object, it will give me a JUnit exception. So it's telling me that test factory method must not, return a single dynamic node or stream or something iterable collection, some kind of object of these types only. Now the second method is returning a collection of dynamic test object. So this is how we write a test as a dynamic test. If we need to return a collection of dynamic test class. So this dynamic test class has a few methods like a dynamic test in which we can just add our executable test. We have many methods stream in this dynamic test class. It also comes under this Jupyter API library. So this method is returning iterable, this returning collection, this is returning a iterator. I have created an array list and then I have called the iterator function. Then I'm returning a stream of dynamic test object. So here I have created an int stream which is iterating with n plus 2 times, and maximum size is 10. So it's kind of a for each loop in Java 8. And here I am mapping this stream of object I am calling dynamic test method. Here I am checking if I'm dividing any value with 2 and its modulus is 0. So this is what this test is returning as a stream of a dynamic test. I can also return this dynamic test array also. So array is primitive type, so it helps here also. So let us run all these test cases. So we can see that here retrieval type return type test is run. Invalid return type is giving error. Iterator return type is testing add test, multiply test. Collection type returning add test. Here test from array also returning and adding and doing the testing. So here stream is returning, it's kind of a parameterized test. So I have iterated with +2 times. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and I'm checking that if that value is its modulus by 2 is 0 or not. So only those test cases are running. So this is how we write dynamic test cases. There are a lot of application for this. We will see more examples in coming videos for these dynamic tests. So keep watching.